Hi everybody, and I'm Eric Brook. Welcome back to Erk Pod. Today we're going to be reacting to Yeah Mad and the OG crew. It's the first time that I've really done a reaction video. I've seen lots of them on the internet. Some reactions are from somebody who's going in blind and hasn't seen the content before, and then other times, like this time, will be for someone who loves the content and has seen it many times before and can talk about it in some detail. Fair warning, this is comedy and there's also some adult themes, so if that's not you, I don't mind if you take the rest of the afternoon off and come back next time. Anywho, let's get straight back into what we're going to be discussing here. First of all, Yeah Mad is a comedy group on YouTube. I probably discovered them sometime in 2024. I'm guessing you'd see random clips on YouTube. Sometimes the clips were made by Yeah Mad, and then at other times there's people who aren't Yeah Mad uploading them, not really acknowledging where they come from and claiming them as their own content. And then you get some reaction videos. Have seen some reaction videos about Yeah Mad and the OG crew, but not a lot. This episode was the 28th episode according to the Yeah Mad wiki. As a group, they started in early 2022, still going today with a lot of different cast members. Some cast members left to form the OG crew. Depending on who you believe, what stories you've heard, and how deep you go into it, there's lots of different stories. Not going to go into why people left or didn't leave, but I'm still watching both channels and still getting a lot of amusement out of them. Sometimes you just need to have a laugh. You just need to sit back, relax, and enjoy, and just basically have a laugh and put some humour on, and of all different sorts. Now, I've called this one Different Abby. Now, that's not the name of the episode. The actual official name of the episode, as we can see on screen, is Dad Jokes Don't Laugh Challenge, Alan and Sam versus Abby and Matt, Raise Your Spirits by Yeah Mad, who as of now have 2.23 million subscribers. I'm actually one of them at one point. So let's have a look at what's going to happen here. I'll explain things as we go on.
What do you mean?
Thank you. Great delivery. Thank you so much. Oh. Jesus Christ! Did you just carry him in?
So much better than I thought.
So some introductions on the left-hand side for Red Team on this occasion. We have Alan in front, who is a comedian, and behind him on the left-hand side we have Sam. And on the right-hand side, in front, we have Matt, who's a comedian, and Abby wants to be an actor. She's never said that she's a comedian, although on this episode she delivers some zingers, that's for sure. So the whole idea is that we have, in this case, we have two players on each team. Sometimes it's one-on-one, sometimes it's two people together forming a team, and the rest of the cast are sitting on the couch. Of late, what they've been doing Yeah Mad even more is doing tag team. So one-on-one, but whoever laughs and takes a shot, then they're out and someone else has to come in.
It's
empowerment, guys. Sorry.
Oh, hello.
So on the couch, we have Saf, and we have Rory, and then Aquila, and then Andrew. Saf in front with the green top on. Saf's still with Yeah Mad. Rory's still with Yeah Mad. He was only just coming into the cast at this case, and Aquila and Andrew on the far side are both part of the OJ crew. On the far side, by the way, Andrew Hamilton just finished listening to his audiobook, actually, about his time in jail, and that's when he decided that he wanted to be a stand-up comedian, first of all, telling stories about the time that he got caught by the police as a drug dealer selling a few drugs, including magic mushrooms. But he's now an original member of Yeah Mad and now on the OJ crew, and he has a lot of trouble containing his laughter, as does Matt, as we'll see.
This girl loves her. Okay. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Likewise.
Do it. Oh! It's fine. No worries.
What's happening? Should we have some drinkies?
Who would do scissors, paper, rock?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock.
Did we win the last one?
We won the first.
Damn it!
Haha, we win.
You want to go first? Or?
A first joke? Okay.
So I don't know by this point how much alcohol's been involved beforehand. This may have been the first shoot of the day. It may not have been. But the whole premise is you laugh, you take a shot, even if you're laughing at your own joke. So I won't be featuring all the jokes on this episode. Alan in particular has a habit of going into some areas that I'm not comfortable with sharing on YouTube. We'll put a link to the whole episode and to each channel in the description.
Okay, here we go, guys.
That doesn't count.
Shh. You got this.
What do you call a fish that wears a bow tie?
What?
Sophisticated.
Lukewarm start. Sam's trying not
Is
to
that
laugh.
funny, Sammy?
No.
Abby's trying to
It
get
wasn't meant
Sam
to be
to
funny,
laugh.
just break the ice. Whatever.
A bit of now there's some laughter.
Turn to the page.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, Jesus. Pro tip, leave the cap on. Oh, fuck.
So the first of many.
Oh God, thank you for that one.
Yeah,
You go.
you go.
Okay.
I need a minute.
By the way, I pissed in that.
Thank you.
That does not count. That does not count. No, because it was our turn to tell a joke. It doesn't count.
I feel like it counts.
No,
Definitely
I feel like it
counts.
doesn't.
Yeah.
This is going to be a really fucking quick game, isn't it?
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do when a bird shits on your windscreen?
What?
Don't ask her out again.
There's a bit of laughter there from the couch. Matt's really trying to hold
It's a great
himself
joke.
together.
That was a good one. I like that one. I didn't laugh. I'm good.
What do you call a woman who refuses to give head? An Uber.
I was gonna say Abby.
That's not true, though.
How do you know that? It's not true. You also laughed.
No, I'm not laughing.
You are laughing.
That was good.
I hate you.
So often what would happen is that you'd see the one clip in isolation. In my case, sometimes if I just want to have a laugh, I'll just quickly go to YouTube and put in different Abby and have a laugh and go on with my day. But what I didn't realise until a couple of weeks ago, I didn't remember, I have seen a lot of these episodes, but maybe not all of them, is that Abby's Uber joke and Different Abby were in the same episode, and it basically follows the same sort of premise where there's the initial joke, it could have died. Then there was a comment or an action from someone like Sam or Matt, and then it could have died. Then there was a reaction from the couch, and it goes off again. And this one's only very early after Sam's windscreen joke.
What do you call a woman who refuses to give head?
So you can see at this point that Sam's quickly got the thought in her head what she's going to say and trying not to laugh, although you can see already she's laughing. But she's trying not to spoil Abby's delivery. There was actually quite a few people in the comments that didn't understand the actual joke. But Sam's already trying not to laugh.
An Uber.
I was going to say Abby.
So that's what really kicks it off, was Sam's comment. I was going to say Abby. You can see the look of indignation on Abby's face. Matt's just about to take off. Alan's like a statue still at this point.
That's not true, though.
How do you know that?
And then the comment from the couch from Saf, that's not true. Sam saying, how do you know, Saf? And then this death stare from Abby. That one. That death stare from Abby. Now, to me, I'm not sure exactly how it's all arranged, but to me it's more like Abby's giving the death stare to the camera more than Saf, who I believe may not be at that angle, but it's hard to say, but it's a great death stare.
It's not true. You also laughed.
No, I'm not laughing.
You are laughing.
And so Sam bouncing up and down on the seat, waving her hands around, saying, I'm not laughing. And Abby says, you also laughed. And I have noticed with Sam, especially in this format with Yeah Mad, where she sits, she often doesn't get detected laughing by the producer or by the people sitting on the couch, but it's more the people at the table which detect Sam laughing a lot of the time.
I was going to say Abby.
That's not true, though.
How do you know that?
It's not true. You also laughed.
No, I'm not laughing.
You are laughing.
That was good.
I hate you.
Sorry, I took a stand.
It's all right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
My first one.
Why do seagulls fly over the ocean?
Why?
Because if they flew over the bay, we'd call them bagels.
So that
Why are you
one,
both looking at me?
oh, they're waiting for Matt to
Weakest
laugh.
link.
Yeah. Damn it.
Abby, I held it together.
It was only because it's true. You are the weakest link.
Yeah.
So Matt's well known for laughing at basically anything. He often does muck up his own punchline or tells part of a joke, then he gets distracted, or hears a comment from the couch. Especially an episode where him and Andrew get together, it can be. It seems to take 10 minutes between jokes because there's just so much laughter. The joke certainly did fall flat after Abby's Uber joke.
We'd call them bagels.
Why are you both looking at me?
Weakest link.
Yeah. Damn it.
Abby, I held it together.
It was only because it's true. You are the weakest link.
Yeah. Because seagulls.
Don't explain it, Alan.
Gulls.
If you have to explain it, it's no good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Saf got it.
You guys look nice today, by the way.
Thank you. So do you. I love the shirt.
Alan can't tell if Abby's being sarcastic or not.
Completely sincere with that.
No, thank you.
I love the shirt almost as much as you love Eagles.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
What's the difference between an orphan and an apple?
I know orphans, bro.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. What?
At least one gets picked. I'm already
You
like,
fucked the punchline.
yeah, I know. I was like, I got fucking distracted.
At least
Anyway.
the apple gets picked is the punchline.
Pulp Fiction.
Oh, no. It's at least one gets picked.
So now Matt and Abby are having an argument about if he got the punchline right or not.
That's, yeah. Oh! Yeah. Nailed it. Yeah. Someone needs to say something. Someone needs to go to the next joke real quick.
She laughed.
No, I'm breathing out.
That was a laugh.
Exhale.
Okay.
Oh,
What a shame.
Sam got
That's
busted.
frank.
What do you call a man with no arms and no legs lying in front of your door?
What?
Matt. Process.
Matt's the
Boy,
no
tell me.
arms, no legs, dude.
What do you call a man with no arms and no legs lying in front of your door? Matt. It's a pun. Just go on.
Because you lost
This is good stuff.
arms and legs.
Doormat?
Whose turn?
Yours.
Oh, me.
Real quick.
She laughed.
No, I'm breathing out.
That was a laugh.
Exhale.
Okay.
So this joke from
what a
Abby,
shame.
the
That's
doormat
frank.
joke, was a real dad joke. Nobody got it. It probably didn't help that Abby was sitting next to someone called Matt, and Sam
What
was
do you
thinking
call
really
a man
literally.
with no arms and no legs lying in front of your door?
What?
Matt. Process.
Matt's the
Boy,
no
tell me.
arms, no legs, dude.
Sam still hasn't
What
got
do you
it.
call a man with no arms and no legs lying in front of your door?
So Abby's just told the punchline again as if to say, if I tell it again, Sam, maybe you might get it.
Matt. It's a pun. Just go on.
Because you lost
This is good stuff.
arms and legs.
So Andrew's
Doormat?
got it.
Whose turn?
Yours.
Oh, me? Okay. Let me save the segment.
I think the segment's going quite okay as it is, even without different Abby. We haven't got to that point yet, obviously.
Thanks.
Well, let him tell the joke then.
No, because I'm assuming that is also us laughing.
Yep.
Okay.
What?
Just take the shot, Matt.
That should be on a t-shirt. Just take the shot, Matt.
Let's fucking fill it up.
Sammy's got a drink too.
Oh, you laugh as well?
So Alan's told a really off-colour joke here. But they're all drinking, they're all laughing.
Matt, take the shot.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
What's the most unbelievable thing about Harry Potter?
What?
Quidditch.
Nice.
Not the magic, just Quidditch.
That's believable, I believe that.
Okay.
Man, you're having a hard time with these punchlines, eh?
I'm fucking not here today, eh?
Alan
Doing
laughed.
this while he's gone, by the way.
Alan laughed.
It was out of politeness.
Well, we
It wasn't
are,
a
and
real
he
laugh.
laughed, so we get a point.
Okay.
Take your shot. Tell the punchline.
I'll do the joke again. Yeah, what's the most unbelievable thing about Harry Potter?
What?
That a ginger had two friends.
Stealing your jokes.
Fucking
Did you do that one? You did, eh?
I don't know.
We just here
So
for
we-
drinks.
So just for a bit of context on that one, Alan basically spent a whole episode telling ginger jokes to Chloe, who's a Sydney comedian, who has ginger hair at the moment, but says that she's not naturally ginger. Alan just kept on hammering her on ginger jokes in this format. And then when he ran out of ginger jokes, then he went on to ginger man bread jokes. And now we have Matt telling a ginger joke which needed a couple of attempts to get to the punchline.
Damn it! It was just...
I'm doing my best not to laugh.
What was it, 5'6", 6'5"?
Now they're
What do
arguing
you call
about
a
the
man
score.
with no shins?
Shinless.
Tony.
I didn't know this one.
Is this a joke workshop, or are we telling punchlines, or what's up?
You laughed too. You laughed too. You. Oh, okay. This is.
So that's a real definition of a dad joke. Alan's looking for a totally different level of humour, and it was interesting, and it doesn't happen very often that the person telling the joke and one of the people hearing the joke actually knows the punchline, and they still needed to drink anyway because they just laughed anyway.
I hate vodka so much.
It's empty.
Cool. I guess I don't need to do a shot then. Damn it.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
you do.
And fun. Did you piss in this one too?
I think I took I farted near it.
Near it.
you
I
score
farted
that?
near it.
Just in the vicinity.
6.
Oh, Lord, give me strength.
What do you get when you mix LSD and birth control?
Good time.
A trip without kids. What?
My dad's penis.
You're next, buddy. Don't.
Oh.
Yeah, you
Oh, you're wait, what?
Tell me. No, you done it.
I'm not doing a shot with you on that. I wasn't even listening.
That's because you're not paying attention.
Ladies, just relax. Let's reset. Let's save this segment, guys. Come on. We're a
Yep.
team. Let's do this.
He left me hanging earlier, remember?
Oh.
Yep.
Which drinking is that?
Yeah, I laughed.
So Alan's just told a really off-colour joke again, which I'm not featuring, and it was actually Sam who told him to tell the joke a little bit because he got it wrong. So they're all having a drink after that.
What's the difference between 3 cocks and a joke?
What?
Abby can't take a joke.
I'm on your team.
Oh, different Abby. I can leave now, I'm done.
All right, so we're gonna stand by the theory that I'm the slut on the internet. That's fine.
Different.
We just met.
Cheers. To Abby. The other Abby.
Oh, God, that was nearly bad. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
My dad's penis was actually in.
So let's go back and dissect different Abby.
Yep.
Which drinking is that?
Yeah, I laughed.
What's the difference between 3 cocks and a joke?
What?
Abby can't take a joke.
Okay, so we've got the punchline that Abby can't take a joke. Now, depending on what your opinion of Abby is, some people like her, I like her, some people don't. Some people say, and this is the basis of Matt's joke, that she can't take a joke. And I think it works even better on this occasion that they're actually on the same team, right next to each other, rather than on one team, one on the other, or one on the couch. So that was the punchline, and the immediate response was the first level.
I'm on your team.
Oh, different Abby.
So the different Abby comment, which he could not have written, which would have been an instant reaction to "I'm on your team," and then he says, "Oh, different Abby," as if he's thinking of another girl called Abby. Takes it to a new level. Sam loses it. Alan's still a statue. Matt's rather pleased with himself at this point. Sam apologises to Alan. Then there's the couch comments.
Oh my
If I can leave now, I'm done.
So Matt's quite happy with himself at this point. He's like, I'm done. I can't do any better than that.
Alright, so we're going to stand by the theory that I'm the slut on the internet.
Now, Abby's got a reputation, rightly or wrongly, because she wears low-cut tops on the internet on these shows usually. She's actually wearing a t-shirt rather than a low-cut top on this episode, which is a little bit out of her character. And then we have the comments from the couch. Most notably, Saf was in again with another comment.
Theory.
Different.
Internet.
We just met.
So notice the difference there between Saf when he says internet and Rory, who's just joined the cast, and I presume Abby met on the same day. Throwing his 2 cents in, and Abby's like, no, there's definitely a line there.
On the internet? That's fine.
Theory.
Different.
Internet.
We just met.
Cheers. To Abby. The other Abby.
Oh, God, that was really bad. Yeah.
There is another episode which I'll react to at a different time, where Sam and Abby actually change clothes and personalities mid-episode, but I'll bring that to you on a future episode.
What's the difference between Matt and a Monday? Nothing, they both come early.
They do.
On Abby. Whenever I eat seafood, I always feel ill.
I'm out of order here. What's the difference between... No.
Don't do that one again, Matt.
Yeah. Fuck off, Andrew.
All my orphan jokes are misaligned.
When my father dies, he wants his ashes pressed into a record. It was his final request.
Vinyl.
Final.
Oh.
Sorry, I got you.
Final.
Yeah, what does your dad think of all
He
of
doesn't respect me at all.
Fuck!
fuck's sake?
No. Smiling.
You still have a full shot that you haven't
I
done.
don't want to talk about it.
Do your shot and then I'll pour you another one. This is bullshit.
Fucking hell.
Run.
I'm a dirty girl on the booze.
You going home to your dad later?
I'm sorry, I'm really drunk right now.
Should we just like fucking hang out or?
The alcohol started to take effect.
I just see where the night takes us.
So good.
You're just avoiding doing your shot, you little shit.
I don't want to talk about it.
Is that
Is this Alan or Patricia? What's happening?
I just feel like he's been. Sorry.
I haven't been coming for the last 10 minutes, brother.
Okay.
Tell us more about your dad, Alan.
Or wouldn't you like to know?
Why is the cat so small?
Why?
Because it drank condensed milk.
What does a deaf gynecologist do?
Lip read.
He reads lips, yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
It was on my list.
Wow, back to me.
What a fucking joke.
I'm Asian.
Oh, this
I'm
is good.
Asian. I'm so Asian. My pronouns
Oh no.
are he.
Just walk out? Did he just fucking walk out?
Oh yeah, at least he had his shirt on this time.
Yeah, no men got their shirt off?
I just
What
vomited in my
happened?
mouth a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not, no, do not pour me another shot. Okay,
Wow, back to me.
So you can notice that Alan seems a bit dejected towards the end of the episode. I don't know if it's the alcohol taking effect. Abby's noted on more than one occasion over time that he seems to avoid drinking.
What a fucking joke.
I'm Asian. I'm Asian. I'm so Asian. My pronouns
Oh no.
are he.
So the change there in Abby was interesting because if there's anyone on the cast that would mention the use of pronouns, it would probably be Abby. And then all of a sudden, Alan says, I'm Asian, my pronouns are, and Abby's like, where are we going to go with this one? And then the reaction.
What a fucking joke.
I'm Asian. I'm Asian. I'm so Asian. My pronouns
Oh no.
are he.
Mic drop, I'm out.
Just walk out? Did he just fucking walk out?
Oh yeah, at least he had his shirt on this time.
Yeah, no men got their shirt off?
I just
What
vomited in my
happened?
mouth a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not, no, do not pour me another shot. Okay, I hate you.
I love you.
Love you too. You want to carry me out?
No.
So that is one of the more classic episodes of Yeah Mad. There's been quite a few to choose from. I'll leave a link to that episode, some of the jokes that I didn't feature, and a link to the channel in the show notes. The NTL Sticker Collective shirt of the episode is the one that I'm wearing right now and the one that's on screen. Use discount code ERKPOD10 for 10% off any purchase. ntlstickercollective.com.au/democracy manifest. What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? All designed by myself in Newcastle, all printed in Australia, delivered, packaged from Australia, about a classic Australian criminal, or was he? We'll have more about that on a future episode. What is the charge? Or should I say, what is the discount? 10% off. Use ERKPOD10 at checkout on any purchase. Eating a meal, a succulent Chinese meal, newcastlestickercollective.com.au/democracy manifest. Now we're going to skip forward in time and we're going to talk about the OG crew, and here they are on screen. From left, we have Sam, we have Andrew, we have Abby, we have a fake person, a mannequin, which we'll find out what the reason behind that is in a moment, a killer, and Alan on the right-hand side. Now, there's various stories about why each individual person left Yeah Mad. OG crew First episode was in November 2024. They reached 1 million subscribers in March 2025, currently sitting at 1.14 million. And this particular episode, the OGs honestly ranked themselves from 2 months ago, has picked up 2.2 million views. Now, with Yeah Mad, yes, they've had some variations, but a lot of their humour has been people sitting at a table, people reading dad jokes, and people getting drunk because they laugh. The OG crew have tried to do different things. Yes, there are segments such as this that may only happen once or twice. There have been some others. I'll react to the fear pong challenges in a separate video, I think. There's some interesting truth or drinks that will possibly happen in another episode. And then there's another series that's called the Mystery Link. For instance, they try and find somebody in a group of people who have dated Abby or haven't dated Abby. There's another edition, the Andrew edition, where they try and figure out who Andrew sold drugs to. And then there's the Killer edition, where they try and figure out who ghosted a killer. Truth or drink between Andrew versus a killer, Alan versus Sam, Andrew versus Abby, Sam versus a killer, which is an interesting one. So maybe a truth or drink might be one, beer pong might be another. What's in my mouth is an interesting one again. Wasn't a massive fan of the spit edition of the Try Not to Laugh challenge. But this is, and OG's Guess This Sound was pretty good as well. Another one that's recently been done, Guess the Ginger, and that's probably good reaction at some stage as well. But this is OG's honestly ranking themselves. For some of these, I'll be able to give my opinion. Some I won't be. So let's get into it.
Decided to rank ourselves. How do you think that's going to go? Excuse me?
It's a mannequin.
You know what? They listen better than you do. I can't say that on YouTube.
Abby.
Oh, rank ourselves. We're going to rank ourselves on foul language.
In this video, we're ranking each other from 1 to 5 across different categories. Some rankings will be easy.
Well, obviously.
And others will start absolute chaos.
You're making it worse. She was barely there.
The twist, each round, one of us will be removed from the group while the rest of us rank ourselves. Then they'll have to choose between two options of what category we've put ourselves in. On a few rounds, we had some experts come in to help re-rank us. Also, we are so close to 1 million subscribers,
Spoiler
so
alert,
make
they
sure
made
you
it.
subscribe to prove that you're a real OG. Let the rankings begin.
Which OG has the most riz?
Most riz.
Ooh, is this number 1? Honestly.
Sam, I love you, but no.
Sam.
I don't have Riz.
I think a
You
killer
don't
has...
have
But that means
the
it means
most.
charisma though.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
like
then I
fact-
have that.
Yeah.
What about a killer? Where do we think he
The
is?
killer's probably pretty high because that's all
Yeah.
he really has.
Wait, Alan's last.
Yeah, Alan.
No,
yeah.
this is, I'm on this end, right?
Alan,
This
that
is number
way.
1.
This is. We love you, but there's a reason that we've spoken at length about you being taught how to date.
Right, you go there. And then
You can be there.
I also, this isn't accurate at all.
We've reached a general consensus on this end.
I do think you and I should swap.
I think that as well.
I'm happy to swap.
Yeah, I think you and I should swap. You disagree. You don't think I have Riz. Just because you've heard my stories doesn't mean you need to share them with
I
the
think
world.
you-
If we think that a killer has the most Riz,
Yeah.
wouldn't he have gotten you by now?
I'm not attracted to Riz.
Can I just say this? All the time I've known you, Sam, I've never been impressed or charmed by talking to you. I just say that.
Okay.
So who do you think?
Lower.
Who do you think should be one?
Probably Abby.
Really?
So you have been impressed and charmed by Abby.
Well, it's a different type of impressiveness. There's a different type of when I'm impressed. Or I guess we'll agree to disagree.
I think we should just leave it where we're at.
All right. Just silence.
We'll come back.
All right, so option
So if we go back to the how they've finally decided in the end.
Talking to you. I just say that.
Okay.
So who do you think?
Okay, so the way that they've decided this one in the end, who has the most charisma? Akilla, Sam, Abby, and then Andrew and Alan down the back with the least charisma. Now, I don't get Akilla's vibe as much as Sam and Abby probably do. I'd probably rank Andrew first out of that, or maybe Sam, but probably not Akilla.
Lower.
Who do you think should be one?
Probably Abby.
Really?
So you have been impressed and charmed by Abby?
Well, it's a different type of impressiveness. There's a different type of where I'm impressed. Or I guess we'll agree to disagree.
I think we should just leave it where we're at.
All right.
So that's the order. Akilla, Sam, Abby, Andrew, and Alan. Andrew probably could have went up a couple. Andrew and Akilla probably could have swapped spots, or Akilla down next to Alan. Sam and Abby, you could change spots with them either way, but Akilla no. And there's a comment there. There's been a bit of a Sam and Akilla storyline in terms of a potential or actual relationship. So that's a comment there.
Welcome back.
All right, so option A is which OG has the most Riz? B, which OG has the hottest family? Well, all I know is Alan was very sure that he is down that end.
And they're not tens.
I've never seen his family. I've been outside his house multiple times. He rushes outside. He doesn't want to show his family to me.
You know why?
So they might be too hot.
It's a family of uggos if I've ever seen one.
Uggos.
And we've seen hammers.
I don't know if I have that much Riz.
Yeah, I would agree.
Question is, do you think that you've got the most frizz or the hottest family?
It's a real win-win situation here for you, Akilla.
Well, you've never seen my family, so that's...
I've seen your family.
We've seen photos.
We haven't not seen your family.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we've seen your family, all right.
We do a lot of social media stalking.
I would say that this is a Rizzle.
I want to change our order based on that
Rizzle.
word.
Rizzle.
You think they put me at the end of charisma?
Yes.
Booyah!
Which OG has the weirdest Google search history?
Oh, okay.
This is an interesting one.
Definitely Andrew.
Alan didn't want to let me have his. Oh, he didn't want to hand over his phone.
That's true. He had the
Donald Trump's daughter, granddaughter.
Yeah, he had a 16-year-old.
By the time she's probably of age now.
Well, hopefully for you.
I'm happy to say that I'd be towards the front as well,
you're
but
a
I think
dude.
Alan's probably number
You're
three.
You're a
a dude.
dude.
Also, it's Hammer.
Yeah.
Okay, but think about Abby's group. What would that like a chest or trove of searches?
What are you saying, brother?
You really got to read the subtitles sometimes because they can actually be quite hilarious in themselves.
Which OG has the weirdest Google search history?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I reckon Sam.
Definitely Andrew.
Alan didn't want to let me have his. Oh, he didn't want to hand over his phone.
That's true. He had the
Donald Trump's daughter, granddaughter.
Yeah, he had a
By the
16-year-old.
time she's probably of age now.
Well, hopefully for you.
I'm happy to say that I'd be towards the front as well,
you're
but
a
I think
dude.
Alan's
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
number
You're a
three.
dude. Also, it's Hammer.
Yeah.
Okay, but think about Abby's group. What would that like a chest or trove of searches?
What
has
are
a
you
stroke.
saying, brother?
Wait, what do you mean by weird? Like I Google weird shit. Probably not as weird as
Not
you.
as weird as yeah.
All right, you're first.
You definitely will.
Define weird.
Get in number one, Alan.
I feel like
Probably
Look
Hamo.
at this guy. Look at that guy. He doesn't Google weird stuff.
Yeah, he does. He does, but probably third. Hamo, I think you're second.
you reckon he's second.
I think so.
Are you fourth or fifth?
Well, who? All right, well, maybe Hammer. Maybe.
Basically, it's like, are you cool and hot or are you weird and gross? I think that's the basic.
All right, killer.
This looks like how tall...
All right, let's go back and have a look at the final order.
All right, well, maybe Hammer. Maybe.
Basically, it's like, are you cool and hot or are you weird and gross? I think that's the
Okay, so the order they've decided on. the order they've decided on is Alan, Hamo, Akilla, Abby and Sam, and I think that's totally wrong. If you've watched episodes of the OG and you've listened to some of the stuff that's come out of Sam's mouth, and some of the stuff that she doesn't appear to know, so she'll probably go and Google that sort of stuff later to understand what the conversation is. Abby would have some weird stuff. Hamo definitely. Alan, who knows, but yeah, I'd probably say Hamo, Sam, or Abby rather than Alan. But let's see.
The basic.
All right, killer.
This looks like how tall people think they are.
Wow, that's huge.
Which OG got bullied the most at school?
So one of the options is which OG got bullied the most at school, and Abby's mentioned on a few occasions that she really got bullied at high school. Having said that, you can understand Alan growing up as an Asian in Australia, he'd get bullied a lot as well, and probably a killer for that matter as well. Being Sri Lankan, but he has, as we found out in other episodes, he's spent a fair bit of time living in other countries, a killer. So, but yeah, Hamo, Sam, or Abby first for mine.
Which OG has the weirdest Google search history? Yeah, you guys would have fucking weird search histories. I would have to say this is which OG has the weirdest Google search history.
And would you agree Alan would be number one?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But he covers it up well, like he deletes it all.
All right, so Akilla gets 2 points.
Yeah.
Booyah.
What a difficult game.
Next.
Oh, man.
Abby's next. Oh.
Which OG is the most annoying?
Okay, let's just start.
Oh, there's no debating this one.
That's
Maybe
perfect,
like over
I think.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Off the charts.
And then...
Alan definitely
What?
Yeah.
second.
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, that's exactly why.
But I don't
Going
agree.
between you two, but
Are you saying you're the least?
yeah.
I think Sam would be least, and then...
Yeah, probably.
I have my moment. I'm happy to go middle.
Vanilla.
Oh, this is so skewed beyond Abby.
What do you mean? You're on that island over there. We're the mainland.
No, I'm not.
We're the mainland.
No, you're
Yeah. We're literally like Australia, you're Tasmania. You two kiss.
I don't love this. I don't love this. It's too much laughing.
He's just doing it now.
Also, when she says both.
So Abby doing the thing that you're wearing headphones with music coming through, and you're yelling even louder than your voice needs to be. But based on this order, and really it depends what you think about Abby. But that's a pretty good list, actually.
Options, we have to laugh at both.
What?
I've taken the headphones off.
What are the categories?
It's not what you think.
Who is the most annoying OG?
Alan with the fake laugh.
This would look bad.
I already know it's this one. Which OG is secretly the best in bed? We are thinking that Alan's number 2. Come on, folks.
Secretly?
Come on, folks. Come on, folks.
one knows.
It's the best kept secret in the history.
It's such a secret, even Alan doesn't know it.
I don't even know. I don't even know.
Don't tell anyone, but Alan, absolute demon in the sack.
Yeah, we're voting that it's who is the most annoying OG, and we're voting that I am the most annoying OG. Great, love that for me.
If it makes you feel better, it took us a long time to figure out where to put you then.
No, I didn't. I saw you all move me to the end immediately.
I defended you, Abby. Check
What?
the tapes.
Which OG is always the most late to set?
Oh, well, I definitely
I'm gonna walk over there because I was
pretty bad as well.
Studious.
Oh, but sometimes I'm really early.
But only when you're like helping out your sister. Like if it was just on you.
Well, I was here
I think-
before everyone today.
I think that's one example, but I think it's gonna go like that.
That's the order?
It's not right, is it?
I can't comment on
And
this
for
one,
last
obviously.
shoot, I was there an hour early.
Are we done?
Yeah. Category was who was the most extra annoying.
Which OG is always the most late on set, or who is the best looking OG?
I think we answered it pretty correctly.
For sure, which OG is the most late? Wait, but you're not late.
Fucking thank you.
So I
Mrs.
think
Akilla.
that Sam, that's confused my brain. But you used to be late, but now that Sarah has to come to set, I feel like you get here more on time.
But why would I be at the end of the attractive? That wouldn't make sense.
I'm gonna go with who's the most late, even though I feel like that's wrong.
And she is
Correct.
Correct.
Thank God.
Oh, we have proof.
Whoa.
Oh, Billy makes an entry.
Oh,
What have we got here?
Oh no, have we been keeping score?
I've been
Breaking the
keeping
fourth
track
wall.
of everyone's. I've taken everyone's worst result from the last few shoot days.
Yeah. So who's
Alan, 23 minutes early. Andrew,
car?
9:10 for a 9 a.m. call, so 10 minutes late.
Fucking prick.
Abby Anakilla, 9:11, which is interesting.
Of course, it's the Arab and the brown
For a 9
guy.
a.m. call.
That all
time.
collaboration between me and her.
And then the latest.
So just to explain that little bit of a joke, I don't need to explain that Akilla's a person of colour, but there's a part of Abby's background that is Middle Eastern, hence that joke.
Oh no, have we been keeping score?
I've been keeping track of everyone's. I've taken everyone's worst result from the last few shoot days.
Yeah.
This is
So
the
who's
worst
Alan?
result.
23 minutes early. Andrew,
car?
9:10 for a 9 a.m. call,
10
so
minutes
10 minutes late.
Fucking prick.
Abby Anakilla, 9:11, which is interesting.
Of course, it's the Arab and the brown
For a 9
guy.
a.m. call.
That all
time.
collaboration between me and her.
And then the latest is Sam.
So shouldn't people be making a joke? Oh, it's a bit suspicious that Abby and Akilla are arriving at the same time, if you know what I mean. Bow chicka wow wow. Shouldn't that have been a joke too?
Oh no, have we been keeping score?
I've been keeping track of everyone's. I've taken everyone's worst result from the last few shoot days.
Yeah. So who's
Alan, 23 minutes early. Andrew,
car?
9:10 for a 9 a.m. call, so 10 minutes late.
Fucking prick.
Abby Anakilla, 9:11, which is interesting.
Of course, it's the Arab and the brown
For a 9
guy.
a.m. call.
That all
time.
collaboration between me and her.
And then the latest is Sam,
Oh.
who was 33 minutes late today
my
for an 8 a.m.
God.
call time.
Wait, got 9.
It was an 8 a.m.
What are
call
you
for you.
talking about? Oh, yeah.
So that bit doesn't make sense, where they said that Sam's call time was 8 a.m. The producer said that she arrived at 8:33, which makes her 33 minutes late. And then Sam herself says, "But I got here at 9." That doesn't make sense. Call time, by the way, is a time that they use with things like media production and that sort of thing, when it's basically what time you're supposed to arrive for shooting or for the event. I mentioned in the first episode that I do hockey commentary, and so I'll have a call time of basically an hour before the game is supposed to start. That doesn't prevent me from getting there early, and I usually do, but it also depends on what your job is. I don't have to do anything in terms of setting up anything or whatever. Most of the time it's for crew members, camera operators, that sort of thing. But that's basically what a call time is.
Sam,
Oh.
who was 33 minutes late today
my
for an 8 a.m.
God.
call time.
Wait, got 9.
It was an 8 a.m. call
What are you
for you.
talking about? Oh, yeah, but everyone else arrived at 9, so technically I was still...
Your call.
Your call time could be earlier, Sam.
Unprofessional.
But that's because I was doing extra work.
Well done, Abby.
Congratulations, Abby.
Really thought I was going to come home with a win there.
Question is, which OG puts in the least effort into these videos?
Abby goes straight to the front.
You think you're the
Yeah, we have agreed that I'm the laziest. I'm okay with that. You don't think so?
I think I'm pretty lazy.
Alright. It's definitely Hamo. I think it's between Hamo and I to be first. I think it's between Hamo and I to be first, because I think that I definitely don't put in
Alan
as
probably
much work.
puts actually probably in the most work.
I think Sam, you do.
You do
Wait,
as
is this
well.
number
You do
one?
more than me.
No, this is least. That's most. You
Sam's
think
got
with Hamo?
confused about
You won't get it.
which
Sorry,
end is
Hamo.
what.
It's just for the video.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
not
definitely. It's definitely me.
Hey.
grievances that we're not bringing up.
I nominated myself as well, so it's not, I'm not here like, what the hell, guys?
Can I just say that which OG puts in the least effort in this channel? Which OG is the best at keeping secrets? Secret keeper. Don't think that it's
Wouldn't be Andrew in that case.
the best at keeping secrets, because I think Sam is quite good at keeping secrets.
What secrets has she got?
Oh, she told me this one thing, and
That's you keeping a secret then.
No, but he said he's really bad. But he's bad at keeping secrets.
Because he was just about to tell it.
Tell us Sam's secret.
she knows who did 9/11.
We get it. It was a killer and I. We know.
Is there a bigger secret than that? Okay, I believe the answer, and I believe I am correct, that the answer, and I am honored. Believe me. I am honored for you to bestow this award.
Change our order. I think we need to change our order.
Speak faster.
To me, that the answer is which OG puts in the least effort in this channel. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah! High five, microphone.
Well,
No worries, and you're welcome.
a lot of effort, low riz, but a lot of effort.
That's on his dating profile. High effort, low risk.
Which OG comes up with the worst concepts for videos?
Well, obviously.
So again, I don't know who decides the topics or whatever. But coming up is an interesting one where they try and decide who's the funniest. Some of these concepts that they'll mention here, we haven't seen yet as viewers, but that doesn't mean that they haven't recorded them.
Suitcase. Also just basketball. All he said was basketball. No,
Sam keeps saying we should just do dad jokes every shoot.
But I also
You were also super
count
on
with
board
what's in my mouth.
This is true, and that was
When you watched Ellen, that's you coming up with lots of...
Who's had the most concepts that have been shot?
We've stolen all our concepts. Like the people that had the original channels on YouTube.
The Guess Who I came up with because it's not dissimilar to everyone else's.
Okay. Wait, we'll go like this.
Move him in the middle.
And then...
No.
No, you come here. I reckon you're here. Wait, who came up with this segment?
Yeah, let's put him one.
Me.
Okay, yeah, I think you're over here. Just based on how this is going right now. You go over here.
Okay. I have had the most concept shot, I'd just like to say. Hate this.
The headphones on. Okay. Wow, what an interesting order. Option A, which OG has the biggest heart? Wow.
Who's laugh says
That
it all
reaction
there.
almost says it all. Which OG comes up with the worst concept ideas? What? No. But why would I be there then? That doesn't make any sense.
Abby said that she would go up there because she actually has the biggest heart.
Isn't Sam just a cold, heartless woman to you?
Yeah.
All right, B.
Don't say that.
Look at Lock it in, B.
Which is what?
Worst concepts. Whoa, hang on. Why is Sarah getting mine?
All right, wait.
We have evidence to see
The judge
this
is presenting
one.
the evidence.
So this lady coming on screen is actually Sam's sister.
So my evidence is based on the fact that I've been on the brainstorming sessions with all of you. I've seen what all of you can do, basically, and bring to the table.
Yeah, she knows where her bread's buttered.
Just give it to us straight.
I would put Abby and Sam tied first, so...
For best ideas?
Fucking
Yeah.
yes! What is that?
Oh, this is clearly fabrication.
Fuck yes!
I would put Hamo then next, because I feel like you come up with good concepts.
But also stinkers. It's rocks or diamonds.
I would then put Alan third.
Oh, Akilla has the worst ideas.
Are you kidding
Wait. And then I would put Akilla fifth.
Who comes next?
No one.
Oh, so Akilla still...
All right, here's my evidence.
Right, I wanna
The
hear
best
the rest.
video we've created so far is a little game called Fear Pong.
You didn't come up with that.
I did. Who came up with that?
But
Me!
it's already on the internet called
Me!
Fear Pong.
I don't even know that. That's how good my fucking brain. This is all on the internet. Wait, that's
Fear
what we
Pong
do.
is pretty
We
good.
steal.
Wait,
That's
I wanna
fine.
hear
That's fine.
what the rest you were going to say about Akilla.
Oh, no,
probably.
like my reasoning was your worst concept is the fact that you don't come up with concepts.
Oh! That's a coward.
Well, I won't
Throw out
anymore.
ideas.
What's my reasoning?
The suitcase.
It's a great game.
Akilla, I just want you to know that
Don't
you
touch
bring
me.
so much to this channel. You
Don't
are the
touch me.
diversity.
Who is the funniest OG?
Oh yeah, this one caused so many comments in the comment section and a lot of debate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Well, I think we can not move, eh? I think we're sorted already.
Get out of the way.
Wait, but would Hamo be third?
No, I think it's
Have they started?
Yeah, Grandpa, we have.
I'm scared to answer this because I feel like I'm going to insult people, and I
We're
don't
listening
want
to Abby.
I think it's Akilla, Hamo, then Alan. But I also think you're quite funny, so I kind of want to put Alan.
Yeah,
Do you think that was
we'll do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. I mean, we're going against the grain. We're really trying to trick the person guessing. That's what we're doing. And the masses of audiences disagree.
Okay.
No, yeah, I think we've nailed. This is the real order.
Yeah.
Actually, this could be a really good strategy to really get the comment section going.
Not a fake.
Takes them off from the outside. This is an insane order.
This is crazy.
Yeah, I definitely disagree with this order the way it sits right now before the producer steps in. So, Akilla, Hamo, Sam, Alan and Abby. Alan definitely needs to be 1 or 2 along with Hamo. Sam and Abby are different types of funny. They're not the comedians, but what they can come up with is absolutely amazing. But it also depends too on your sense of humour. But it depends if you're really talking about your funny ha-ha humour or if you're talking about humour that's really, really different. And, you know, the edgy, weird sort of stuff.
I think we've nailed. This is the real order.
Yeah.
Not a fake.
Takes them off from the outside. This is an insane order.
This is crazy.
Just because you go to comedy clubs 5 nights a week doesn't necessarily mean
I'm necessarily funny. No.
Just because you're doing the comedy store doesn't mean people think you're funny.
That mannequin is probably funnier than me.
All right, fine. Let's do this.
All right. Alan didn't seem too happy with his position.
So, hang on. Maybe we'll see it after, but yeah, it's a really interesting point that Sam brought up about going to comedy clubs and performing on stage, etc. Just because you may perform stand-up comedy or go to comedy clubs doesn't necessarily mean that you're funny. That's a great screen cap, by the way.
Alan didn't.
Who is the funniest OG? Which?
No. We'll do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. I mean, we're going against the grain. We're really trying to trick the person guessing. That's what we're doing. And the masses of audiences disagree.
Okay.
No, yeah, I think we've nailed. This is the real order.
Yeah.
Not a fake.
Takes them off from the outside. This is an insane order.
This is crazy.
Just because you go to comedy clubs 5 nights a week doesn't necessarily mean
I'm necessarily funny. No.
Just because you're doing the comedy store doesn't mean people think you're funny.
That mannequin is probably funnier than me.
All right, fine. Let's do this.
All right. Alan didn't seem too happy with his position.
No, Alan didn't.
Who is the funniest OG? Which OG would make the least difference to the channel if they died? Oh, fuck. So, hold on. So that would mean Akilla would make the least difference if he died?
Correct.
Probably.
I don't know if I agree with that.
He does come up with the least amount of concepts, but...
But I think just in terms of diversity, strategically, is very important.
But if Abby died, very tough.
That's a couple.
Yeah, Abby would make the most difference if she died. I don't agree with that either, so...
Whoa.
Surely it's
She's
A.
right there.
Who's the funniest OG?
Okay, so you agree?
Can I hear a bit more about why Alan is
No, you
placed?
tell us what you think.
I would probably go Alan, me, Akilla, Sam, Abby.
We have a famous comedian to actually
It's Sam.
So hang on.
He does come up with the least amount of concepts, but...
Let's listen to Andrew's order
I think just
again.
in terms of diversity, strategically, is very important.
But if Abby died, very tough.
That's a couple.
Yeah, Abby would make the most difference if she died. I don't agree with that either, so...
Whoa.
Surely it's A. Who's the funniest OG?
Okay, so you agree?
Can I hear a bit more about why Alan is
No, you
placed?
tell us what you think.
I would probably go Alan, me, Akilla, Sam, Abby.
So that's probably closer to the... That's probably closer to the order.
He He does come up with the least amount of concepts, but...
But I think just in terms of diversity, strategically, is very important.
But if Abby died, very tough.
That's a couple.
Yeah, Abby would make the most difference if she died. I don't agree with that either, so...
Whoa.
Surely it's... Hey, who's the funniest OG?
Okay, so you agree?
Can I hear a bit more about why Alan is
No, you
place?
tell us what you think.
I would probably go Alan, me, Akila, Sam, Abby.
We have a famous comedian to actually.
I think the killer's a bit high.
Sam Campbell's opener is going to tell us.
I've got incredible and discerning taste. No. And so does Billy, and we agreed upon this order instantly.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Spoiled. Don't know if I agree with that straight off the
Sam,
bat.
get ready to move down, babes.
I had a good time here.
So I think what's interesting is that in every single scenario, everyone agreed that Abby was last.
Yeah, I just like to point out.
So what does that say?
As this is where Abby would probably point out that she's not a comedian.
Which OG was the ugliest child?
Oh, this is an interesting one as
I
well.
think Sam was an uggo baby.
Yeah, I wasn't cute.
Yeah.
I actually think I was a very cute baby.
Is this number one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I should be number one.
You go number one.
Okay.
That's not ugly.
Oh, okay. Well,
Then I want to go number this way.
I think we were all really cute babies, actually. Except you.
I had a mega mind head.
Yeah, big.
Yeah, it's rough.
Were you a cute baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So then I think you and I should swap because I literally had like buck teeth.
You guys think that Hammer would be the ugliest baby?
I agree. I think so.
I think we're right. I think we're in the right
We all good?
No.
Should we lock it in?
See, yeah.
Okay, so locking in this order. Ugliest child through to cutest. They've decided Hamo, Sam, Abby, Akila, and then Alan. What they've forgotten, and you know, it's no secret that Andrew actually did modelling and TV and catalogs and stuff when he was a child. So they've totally forgotten that. I wonder how easy is it to go, oh, you know, Sam's hot now, so she was hot then, even though she says, oh, I was a really ugly baby. But that's the order. From ugly to hottest as a child. Hamo, Sam, Abby, Akila, and Alan.
Okay, we lock it in.
Who was the fattest child? So, you guys think I was the fattest child?
Normally fat babies turn skinny though.
I don't know if
Really,
I believe that you think Alan was the least fat.
I've seen like a ripped photo of Alan. Like a gym selfie.
I think you
I
just
pretty much
photoshopped
had pneumonia. What is it?
Pneumonia.
anorexia.
I pretty much had, what was it? Yeah.
Were you gonna say pneumonia?
Anorexia and pneumonia, and that was the
rough time.
The pneumonia fed into the X and anorexia.
You think Sam was the second fattest? Sam, you're a chubby kid?
I would just like to say that I dispute this.
Or, number two, who was the ugliest kid? So either way, you think Alan was the skinniest or the hottest kid.
Yeah.
And you think I was the fattest or the ugliest.
Both. No, both. We think both.
Fat and ugly.
Yeah.
And then I came good, right?
Wow.
Yeah, like a beautiful swan. Like
No, but you came up with a lot of new concepts, which is great.
All right. Either way, this kind of throws me because
You're getting bullied in both scenarios.
I don't think Sam would have been the second fattest or second ugliest. I don't think I would have said that. This is hard, man, because I think you guys have fucked up the rankings here.
Think with your brain.
I'm trying.
Stop thinking with your dick, man. Fucking hell.
I don't believe you guys could surely think I was the ugliest kid. I think you think I was fat as a kid. I'm going to go who was the fattest child rankings.
That's wrong answer.
You thought I was the ugliest. I was a child model.
Oh my god!
What the fuck?
We need
That's
that.
like the photo of The Rock when he's on the...
Wow.
Whoa.
I was on TV and in magazines.
Talk about though, that is so badly the 80s.
There we go. For the internet. That's
So it's interesting here, and we'll see this as we go along. Andrew today and Andrew at the age of 12. And you could see the modelling pose there, the gazing at the camera, the position that he's in as a 12-year-old. So that's an interesting look. at Andrew as a child.
It's really me. I was a child star.
Looks like a real NBA draft.
You guys, I was a heartthrob, man.
All right, let's look at Sam.
All right, Sam.
I've been stitched up. I know I said I had a mega mind head, but I think this has been.
Oh God.
This is her sister. Oh my God!
Oh God, you were ugly.
That is an ugly kid.
About to burst.
That's like.
First wrong answer.
All right, let's look at Sam.
All right, Sam.
I've been stitched up. I know I said I had a mega mind head, but I think this has been.
Oh God.
This is her sister. Oh my God!
So we just had a look at Andrew as a child at the age of 12. Now we're having a look at Sam at the age of 1, and she's right, she did have a big forehead at that stage, but it's very hard to compare a 1-year-old girl and a 12-year-old guy and compare apples with apples, people.
Oh God, you were ugly.
That is an ugly kid.
About to burst.
That's like that's like Benjamin Button when he like degenerates in age.
Did you blow this up, or is this the photo?
Your eyebrows look like they've been like penciled in.
Saying abortions look better than that.
It looks like Dr. Evil.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, Abby, what do you got? Oh yeah, you're a cute kid.
So here we go. Abby at the age of 5. So we've gone Andrew 12, Sam 1, Abby 5, and as she'll point out in a moment, she's actually hiding what she described as her buck teeth. So again, we're not comparing apples with apples in this series of photos.
Hang on, I'm like 0 days old.
Yeah.
And she's like 8.
And you're ugly.
No, I think I'm 5.
Survival of the fittest, all right?
Also, I need you to know I am hiding my buck teeth.
This photo would have been like 1941 or something.
Fuck off.
Yeah, that's the first colour photo.
The day Hitler fell.
It's just my head.
The day the Third Reich fell.
Oh my God.
We're on a killer show.
Oh my God.
It's like a young Obama.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Be
Oh my God.
Be ugly.
I was a cute baby, but then it went downhill very quickly. That's unfortunate.
That's not actually you.
That is me.
Hang on, I'm like.
Oh my God.
We're on a killer show.
Oh my God.
It's like a young Obama.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Be ugly.
Oh my God.
Be ugly.
I was a cute baby, but then it went downhill very quickly.
So, and then we have a killer at the age of 10. So it would be easy to make a comparison between him and Hamo. A little bit harder with Abby, and definitely harder to tell who was the better looking between 10-year-old Akila and 1-year-old Sam.
That's not actually you.
That is me, right?
It's like a child soldier.
And you thought I was going to be an uglier kid than that. Oh my God, that's a really...
Now, when did Brad and Angelina adopt you?
What? Your photo looks so deranged.
Yeah. Like donate 20 cents.
Jamal Malik, Mumbai Chaiwala.
Oh, good Lord.
Is that the kind of comedy that you guys like, huh? That kind of shit?
We've got Slumdog over here.
All right. I haven't even looked at this photo.
It's sideways, but you are fucking cute.
What is
Brother.
That's actually
You are so cute.
Yeah, you're very.
And Alan is a 7-year-old. So it would be interesting to see Sam a little bit older to get more of a direct comparison. But yeah, Alan is a 7-year-old in a similar sort of age to Abby.
Now.
I'm like that now.
No.
Okay, he was fat as a kid, and
No, he wasn't actually, but he's really cute though.
All right, good game, Andrew. 1 point.
I think you guys sucked with those rankings. How did you think?
I agree.
Who watches the most porn?
Hamo.
Oh, get fucked. You don't think you watched any?
I don't watch porn, so.
All right, I relapse sometimes.
You are for sure the most.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, we've openly talked about how much porn you watch.
Oh, whoa, stare it out. Look at this man.
Yeah.
Do you think this man watches porn?
Yeah.
Yes.
And also really weird stuff as well.
Yeah. I think Sam and I have spoken about it and she doesn't watch porn either. I read it though. So.
I write the porn that Abby reads.
Way to ruin it for me.
Can you give us a second?
Okay, you want the one about Batman or you want the one
Yeah, go on.
She was only 18.
Oh, wow, you just changed it.
No, I got more.
He's a
I
bit
do
more
more subtle. Yeah.
Okay.
She was barely a there. She was barely.
You're making it worse.
She was barely there, and then she came, and then she went there.
Sorry,
she went there.
barely there, like
She's there now.
mentally?
She was barely there, she came. That's not good.
She was
Go back to talking about something random.
barely there. Now she's there, and then she meets a lovely guy. Hang out with
Okay,
the
so
preachers.
Alan watches the most.
But also weird stuff as well.
Yeah, okay. I reckon Sam's least.
Okay, yeah, probably right.
I listen to like audio porn.
Do you actually?
Yeah, but then it gets all weird. It's like mythical characters, like there's a vampire.
I do some of that voiceover work as well.
Yeah, let's hear that. Then.
Okay.
Nay!
A vampire?
Is that a cock?
Or are you just happy to see me? Where was that going? Okay, you said that you watch a lot of shit.
Yeah, I'm in a long distance relationship. I watch porn at home, yeah.
Okay, so you're definitely 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you.
But look at Sam. How much do you think she?
I
Just
feel
look at her.
like she doesn't want.
No, she's lame.
She's probably got terabytes.
Why is everyone looking at me?
I think Sam should go up higher, but that's just me.
Maybe we'll chuck her in the middle. See what
I think
happens.
Sam's in the middle.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, all right, move,
fuck
you
it.
guys move down.
Oh, damn.
The other prompt. Stop stripping our mannequin.
Okay. Which OG is the smartest? And
Hang on,
which
I forgot.
Definitely 1 or 2. I don't know about you. Least porn
Least porn.
and dumbest.
Least porn or dumbest?
So the order they've decided on.
The other prompt. Stop stripping our mannequin.
So the order they've decided on who watches the most porn: Alan, Hamo, Sam, Akila, and Abby. Nah, I think that's totally wrong. Hamo first, then maybe Alan, Abby, Sam, and Akila down the bottom. No, I don't. No.
Okay. Which OG is the smartest? And which OG watches the most porn? So this would be.
Least porn
Least porn.
and
Least
dumbest.
porn or dumbest?
Wait. Okay, so you're saying Alan is the smartest?
I was overall.
Or watches the most porn?
It's like he learns through the porn, you know?
But Abby is way smarter than you and definitely watches more porn.
Wow!
Erotica.
That's what I say. She knows me. She literally said erotica.
Yeah, erotica.
Okay, and I'm in the middle for both.
Yeah.
Do you agree with you being in the middle for smartest or for porn?
No.
Neither.
You don't think you don't think you're smart and you don't watch much porn, or you watch a lot of porn and
You're really,
Mutually exclusive, you know. They don't have to be connected.
I definitely wouldn't be in the middle for either, but you probably wouldn't be the smartest, I don't think.
Well, I can do both at the same time.
I'm gonna go with which OG watches the most porn, and Alan's number
You
one.
messed up, baby.
Yes,
Am I
you are
right?
correct. Yes.
All right, so how many points
Like
did
come
Sam
from
get?
Sam got 1 point. No, you got 2. Sorry.
So the only one who got 1 point was... So the loser is Andrew.
The loser is Andrew.
my two ones were so similar, fat and ugly. All right.
So that has been the OGs Rank Ourselves. Let us know in the comments if you agree with some of these rankings. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you guys next week.
And didn't the comments certainly go off? A very interesting exercise when you got a group of people and those questions and that sort of thing. So anyway, let's wrap up. I have been Eric Brook. This has been Erk Pod. We have been reacting to Yeah Mad and the OG crew. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Ta-ta and farewell.